Так. Провтыкал я. Получится на этой неделе одно видео, к сожалению. Или нет. Или не к сожалению. Что? Грехи отца Петруса. Надо его завершить. Личную. Так, место поставим Петруса. Выйти. Так, отец Петрус. Говорим.
I'm happy you came to find me. Allow me to apologize once again. I should have spoken to you sooner, told you what I knew, and not betrayed your trust.
Indeed, you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it and help you find your family again.
How do you intend to do that?
As you now know, I knew your mother. We had trouble communicating at first, of course, but we gradually learned to understand one another. She was important in her village. Based on what I know today, I think she was a Donegad. She told me her name, Arelwin, and told me about her family. She even gave me a pendant for you. You were only a child, so I gave it to Mrs. de Sade for safekeeping.
She gave me a necklace when I went to say goodbye to her. She said it was a family heirloom. Did my mother tell you the name of her village?
No. But I'm sure the Nords can help us. They were the ones who took your mother to the continent.
It was such a long time ago. How can I find out if they remember?
The Nords record everything down to the gentlest breeze. They must have written something in a logbook somewhere. So, do you want to try and find out where you come from? Do you want to find your relatives?
Конечно, да.
Yes. All this is so new to me, but I suppose so, yes.
Let's go then.
Так, да, но... Этого мы не будем. Так, надо с собой тогда взять, на всякий случай, бушлат. Ой, ни хрена у меня тут. Штурмана, да? Штурман. Так, давай это все выложим пока. А чё это я с... я тупану, я забыл, да? Так, ладно. Сумка. Это мы разберем. Это разберем. Так, это нельзя. Это, ага. Это все разберем. Так, не все, кроме ювелира. С собой таскаем. Так, разобрать. Так, главное не разобрать то, что не нужно разобрать. Так. Это мое. Это нельзя, вот это. Я их не одел? А какая справка? Так, ничего не продал лишнее. Все. Адмирал. Переместиться. Портовый район. Да. Адмирал. Эдми.
Sarde, what can I do for you?
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships, of an islander captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions, and our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on Tir-Fradi who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
De Sarde,
Yes, Admiral?
don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this.
Ну, спасибо за предупреждение, но тут вообще все хреново. Потому чё? Так. В резиденцию. Я ж телепортировался. Каким образом я на бивуке оказался?
Thank the enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here
Забавно.
on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Я думаю, надо будет... А ты выйдешь? О, спрыгнул, ты смотри. Так, ага. Так, я не зря, да, сюда? Да. Тут не обойти. Ладно, попробуем.
Hello there. My name is de Sarde. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember, and yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
Деньги или отношения? Ладно. Ладно, интуицию.
You said it yourself, Captain. You've come across more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. Seaborn, sea-given, all of them were torn from their roots, even if they found a new family. And you've clearly had the same experience.
Absolutely. You are indeed the child that was born on our ship. You speak like one of our own. Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
Ну, не только сегодня. Сколько я уже? Второй месяц играю. Так. Вигномаем. Я понял. Тупик. Подожди, могу перелезть? Так, подожди. Это мое, да. Белое это моя, да? Да. Слушай, а чего ты мне не даешь личный квест, Каранс? Васка я сделал, Курта я сделал. Сейчас сделал Петруса, потом Альфри остается. Ну, и она, да, по идее, еще. Так. Я туда был, оказывается. Это, слушай, это не та деревня, где торговать хотели. Я не помню, какой. Или деревня, наоборот, которая воинственная. Сейчас посмотрим на этого чудика. Деревня торгашей, точно. Я посмотрю. Она же? Ну да. Сохранимся, на всякий случай.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Orelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago, but I remember the village the Negad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day. In which our village lost its knowledge and
То есть его мать была шаманом, я так понимаю.
My father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Tir-Fradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me, but others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
Пошли искать тетю. Подожди, это рядом.
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others. There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
И что? Мало ли что он один из. Ладно, давай.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I'm extremely grateful.
А это все, что ли? Все жители закончились? Так. Ой, тут я тут всю карту открыл, да? Ну, побежали. Мне нужен 28-й, да, чтобы у меня... Я выносливость мог поставить. Так, а что у меня по боеприпасам, кстати? 468. Так, заклинание. Шестерка. Пролить. Ладно, щит пока не будем настакивать.
My dear child,
Да, блин, ну, нет. Не надо.
I'll see you later, father.
take care, my child.
My child. My father. Ну, можете вот от эти... От дерева? Минуты хватит. Товарищи. Тут тупик, что ли? Так, здесь я взрывал, я помню. Блин, не туда. Не туда свернул. Ладно. Надо настакать. Ярость была. Ага, все. Зверушки. Так, это простые, да? Тогда не будем. А будет восстанавливать? Ага. То есть сначала пробивается броня, потом хп. Я что-то как-то не обращал внимания. Ладно. Так.
Let's go and help. It's got.
А, взрыв не попал, понятно.
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Denegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sarde.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Relwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Tirse. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Relwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tir-Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magam. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. and for that, I thank you.
My child, what you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good for once in my deceitful life. For you and for her. I hope the enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Ебой. Так. Дружба, дружба. Дружба. Так. Петрус. Харизма дает он мне. Бонус дружбы. То есть получается, грубо говоря, у меня должна быть сейчас харизма равная 2. Правильно? Я понимаю. Где она? То есть у меня есть плащ, который дает вот одну харизму. Она у меня, ну, вообще не... И получается вот это то, что он мне сейчас дает. А Курт мне дает что? А Курт дает мне ремесло. У меня есть перчатки на ремесло. И вот то, что он дает. То есть, грубо говоря, 2. Вот почему я и мог синие вещи ставить. Полезно. Так. Это я сделал. Небольшой квест. Пойдем нафтов. С нафтами у меня проблема. Поменяем. Петруса на Васку. Петрус убрать. Васка принять. Я, подожди, не то нажал.
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
А, все, да, зачитался. О, а что Васка мне дает? Надо отсюда выйти-то. Да, Васка. Интуицию он мне дает. А интуиция у меня и так, в принципе, максималка. Так, а что я здесь хочу? Науку я выбирал, да? Я ремесло хочу. Если я сделаю единичку сюда, плюс возьму Курта и плюс перчатки, мне больше смысл. Ну, могу сюда не вкидывать. Я могу на фиолетовый, да, надо ремесло будет.
Come closer, good people. Make your
А я туда иду? Капитан Рубен это от нафтов? Да. Так, а что там было? Там что-то было, блин, что там было, я забыл. А, поймали там кого-то на корабле, что якобы кто-то что-то свистнул. Вспомнил. Они опасаются за потерю своих изобретений и знаний.
Captain Reuben,
Aye, the man himself. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
the Sarde, legate of the merchant congregation. And I'm sure you know my companion.
Vasco. Oh, do not worry. The seahorse is in good hands.
I'm sure, Reuben.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. A committed volunteer from Ptolemy. She only joined us a short time ago.
Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
What led you to these suspicions?
Well, the girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, very willing, almost too much. Then, suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated herself and did not speak to others. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. Well, you can understand my concern, but you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else.
Ultimately, your strong suspicion stems from the fact that she's sea-given.
A recent sea-given. She did not join us as a child. But you know how rare volunteers are, especially from Taleme. Did you want to know anything else?
Do you know what information she may have sent?
I don't know exactly what you know about our navigation methods.
Let's say that magic does not have much to do with it.
I see. Well, of course she knows that too. She saw some of our machines on board, and by searching through my papers, she could get even more sensitive information. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
А как бы бумаги можно было в сундук в какой-нибудь там спрятать, или что-то сделать, а не оставлять на столе. М? Так, с кем поговорим? О, давай, который бухает.
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things been going for you since your crossing?
Good, thank you. Even if I've got quite a list of errands to check off.
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young woman going by the name of Alba.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our new captain. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you know that. No matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take a look. Anything else?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
Captain, delighted to see you again. We've missed
А,
you.
это та троица.
It's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
We have a few questions to ask you, Flavio.
I'm all yours, Captain.
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
Oh, I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. You could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could find her?
No, I wouldn't. Where's she, Mr. Roll-Call? Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
I need to be off. Perhaps we'll meet later.
Farewell, then.
О, кстати, а мне опыта не дали за квест отца Петруса, только репутацию. Ага.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
Captain,
Good day, Jonas.
what can I do for you?
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew. Alba.
She joined our party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage. You know, she is one of those rare Nauts that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. Until we arrived here, she suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Do you know where I could find her? I'd like to ask her some questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I need to be going. Watch out for yourself.
Так. Я, правда, уже забыл, что за квестом...
The girl has changed her
Так. Подождите. Да. Хрен его знает. А, восточные ворота. Переместиться. Че, и все, что ли? Ну ладно. Много выиграл? Хрен да маленький, понятно. Ночью, кстати, классно бегать по городам. Постоянно разбойники нападают, а это денежки, лут. Приятственно. Это как-то? А что я должен делать?
Not only are you cheating, but you cheat badly.
You call me a cheater again, and I'll make you eat your words. That king must have arrived there by chance. This time you are
Ну, давай.
I will not let you say one more word.
That's it. You can shout all you want, but I'm right, you old drunkard.
Not at all. I played that hand honestly. You're so drunk. You see double.
Так, а что я делать-то должен? Вы драться будете или что?
Hey, you are guests here. Behave appropriately.
Who are you to give us orders?
That's true. You want to see how tough? Oh, you don't know who you're messing with.
They're totally drunk. I doubt we can make him see sense.
Я тоже так думаю.
You better get out of here unless you want to end up in jail.
Ooh, he thinks we'll allow that to happen.
On guard, sir! On guard!
Then let's go!
Чё там вы вякали, а? Нищеброды. Ну, драку-то я прекратил. Драку я прекратил. Так, где ее искать? Верхний этаж. Понял. Это я из таверны вышел. Да ёлки-палки. Вот это ужас просто. Так, а как мне туда попасть-то? На верхний этаж. Это спуск. Не, значит, все-таки как-то... Давай попробуем подняться, потом посмотрим. Капитан Ульрик. Вот сюда, да? Так, капитан. О. Не ломается. Что тут у нас? Капитан, ты не видел женщину?
Excellency, what brings you here?
I'll leave you to your work, Captain.
Тайный агент. Отслеживать. Показать на карте. Таверне. Так, может быть, все-таки с этим поговорить? Тот, который в таверне. Это куда? А, это тюрьма здесь. Ой, тюрьма, морг. Так. Это улица. О, бандитики. О чем как бы я и говорил. Халявно лут. Ну, денег они, конечно, дают ничтожно. Но бывает, синька падает. Так, надо... Может, вполне возможно, скрипт действия просто не работает, да? Подойдем прям вот так вот. Женщину ищу.
I'm looking for a young Naut. She goes by the name of Alba and sails on Captain Reuben's ship.
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with the sailors. He might remember your Naut. Anything else?
Nothing, thanks. I'm not thirsty just yet.
Вон того парня... Какого? Тебя?
Hey, look at that! The upper crust coming to slum it at the tavern.
Change your tone, soldier. You're speaking to the legate of the congregation.
Oh, my apologies, Captain. I didn't know. How may I help you?
We're looking for a young Naut. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she would like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that, but my throat's a little dry, my friend.
This should quench your thirst. So, what did you see?
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. He often spent time with a Naut, and he was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking suspicious. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something, but no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those were your secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box.
А может быть, капитан замешан в этом всем?
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
Пошли тайник искать.
That'll be all, soldier. Thank you.
А она узнала просто об этом. Так, куда бежать? Куда бежать? Бежать налево. Я правильно повернул? Почти. Так, через мост и налево. А, в каменоломне, что ли? Ой, там вон зверь. Да? Пойдем убьем. Ящик. Чупакабра. Чё не спите? Что-то слабенько-то. Хотя вроде бы я силу-то не качаю. Ну, то есть не силу, и... Так. Да. И... Где? Тут? Блин, подожди. Тут? Я хз, у меня или у меня что повылазило? Я не вижу, ничего не подсвечивается. Блин, еще темно, ни хера не видно. Где ящик? И нет, 2 пенька. О. Нет? Не понимаю. Найти тайник? Но. Вот этот, наверное. Да. Ой, дурдом.
It's a dead drop. It's suspicious, but it doesn't reveal any secrets or who uses it.
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
We can hide in these bushes and wait for someone to come.
Пошли. 16 метров. Этого хватит?
Perfect. We have a great view of the box from here.
Капитан.
So, shall we wait here?
Ждем темноты.
That's it. Suspect in sight.
Тихо. Если за мной надо будет проследить, надо... И что делать? Пойдем убьем. Я спуститься не могу.
He's only a messenger. We should follow him.
Ага. Попался.
Well, gentlemen,
Не знаю кто.
Fool! They followed us.
But I was careful. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
My patience is very limited. After all,
50% может не сработать.
shooting down a spy caught in the act.
It has nothing to do with the congregation. I beg you. I'll tell you everything. But know this. I will inform my governor about how you treated me. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Naughts were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naught who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I have received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naught you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose. But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth.
Alba means white to Sarde, but it's a little unsubstantial.
And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
Ой, опять я репутацию просрал. Мостовой альянс. Так, ладно. Набор харизмы. Так, по идее можно. Так, а вот как тут... Адмирал?
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Naughts, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I have recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen, and of course Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Alba sells it. Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like to help you, but this island is vast. How could I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Ptolemy. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
О, ништяк, симпатия и 20 не хватило. Да. Не хватило. Тысячу 300.
Go find Fernando. Do you remember him? He should be able to inform us.
Yes, I remember Fernando. Let's go and see him.
А я не помню Фернандо. Кто такой Фернандо? А что за вопрос? Ладно, в следующий раз.